Welcome to the Media Box, where I'm joined by PACE President Theodoros. It was your first week in charge here. What stood out for you this session?
First of all, I want to thank you for pronouncing my name very well. I think it was a hectic week. It was very interesting, though. We had this exhibition about the children of Ukraine, and of course we called all parliaments, national parliaments of our member states, to recognize the crimes against the children of Ukraine as a genocide. This is the most important issue, and I don't forget that Madame Zelenska, the First Lady of Ukraine, attended our meeting, our assembly, and gave us information. The most important information is that if we're going with this rhythm, then we need 55 years to have all the kids, the children back from Russia to Ukraine. We are going to put our effort on that because children are the most sensitive victims of this war.
Moving on to neighbouring Belarus, tell us a little bit more about what exactly this assembly is planning to do to help the democratic opposition there.
Yes, actually we upgraded the stage that the Belarusian democratic forces have in this assembly, and the level is higher, so we will have a much more better contact with them, and we have to produce news which must be listened and watched by people around Europe, what is happening there, and the Belarusian Democratic Forces will stand by us, so we help them, they help us to give publicity to their problems, which are considered to be our problems, as we are here to protect democracy and human rights.
And you want to talk also about the issue of the Human Rights Commissioner?
Yes, the Human Rights Commissioner, it was an election we had this week. The Assembly elected Mr. O'Flaherty as a new Human Rights Commissioner, and I wish him all the best. He has a six-year term. We hope we will have a very good cooperation with him.
And finally, what message did this Assembly send to Azerbaijan this week?
Actually, this is the problem that we had to face this week, and the credentials of Azerbaijan, as you know, were not ratified. We regret the fact that Azerbaijan cooperated not as sufficient and as the Assembly would like to. I mean, they didn't fulfill the criteria which they have signed by being members of this Assembly. And we have 2 or 3 incidents in the row. The first is that the last 2 years, and I was the chair of Migration Committee, so I remember that, they didn't accept our rapporteurs to go there, to Lanchin corridor. The second is that they didn't accept our rapporteurs to go and visit political prisoners. The third is that they denied from our parliamentarians to observe the elections, the forthcoming elections in February. At the same time, they accepted the observers from OEC. And what I believe is that if you are a democracy that we don't need observers, then you don't accept anybody. This would be respected, but accepting the OEC and not accepting the Assembly is like a lack of trust in the Assembly. So they released a press release saying that there is Islamophobia, etc. in this Assembly. There is nothing like this. They, I think, made their case, but we don't close the door. I want to leave a door open, meaning that we hope that maybe after their elections they will reconsider and we will have again talks, because we don't want them to leave. We don't want anybody to leave from this Assembly, but what we want is all the members to respect the procedures, the rules, the principles.
Theodoros Rousopoulos, thanks for speaking to us.
Thank you so much.